it's Brittany. So today I'm gonna do a popcorn chat video, and today we'll be discussing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And before I say anything, I just want to say I know recently I've been doing my videos in daylight, but um, the reason why um, I'm using this kind of lighting for now because uh, the sun was setting, so I thought, well, this is gonna be the only time that I'm gonna use this lighting, but I'm gonna make sure from now on I'm gonna use more natural lighting of the daylight, so I'm gonna do that from now on. But just for now, I'm just gonna be using this, so hopefully that'll be okay with you. So yes, on with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So this is a really good like adventure fantasy movie, and I know this might sound shocking, but I never really grew up with the Harry Potter movies, especially around the time when it came out, so I did not see it at the time when it came out. But no, actually, I think the only movie I think I remember seeing that it came out, not the first one, but it was part two. And because that one had a giant, ugh, of what, which I don't know if it's a real word, but I don't want to say it. But that, yeah, I remember I was in a theater, I was covering my eyes, and I remember thinking, what's going on? And I remember kind of peeking, and I saw like the legs and the eyes and everything, and I just got real scared. So I think that was the only one I saw that came out at the time, but I did not saw the first. But yes, this one, I mean, we will get to part two, but not right now. We're just gonna do the first one. So yeah. But like I said, this is a good adventure fantasy movie, and as I said, that I did not grow up watching this. Although I think if I did, I think it would have been just a fun movie to watch, and I don't think so. But anyway, everything about this movie is just good, especially with the cast, and I love the costume designs too, because when you look at everything, when you look at the atmosphere, the costume designs, and pretty much where it takes place, it just feels like you're in this whole different world. And I think that's what's great about it, is that you feel like you're in this whole different world, and it's like you would want to go there, you would want to either visit or live there. And and yeah, there's just some elements to it where it's just like, wow. And of course, we do get magical creatures and we get other things, but yeah, the cast is great in this one. Although, and the thing is, I never read the books either, though. Just to let you know, because since I did not grow up watching the movies quite young, I did not read the books either. But it wasn't until when at some point where I did start watching the movies. I still haven't read the books yet, but I would like to read the books. But yes, this is just really great to watch. Like, and like I said, this is just a great cast, with Alan Rickman as Professor Snape, and we get these young casts, Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, Emma Watson as Hermione, and Rupert Grint as Ron, and it's just really great. And so, like I said, there's just everything I like about it, and yeah, I would say, well, bleh, I can't find my words. When I was watching it, I remember that it was just so new to me, and even with the name Voldemort, and with Hagrid, shushing Harry about it, like not to say his name, like, wow, is it really a bad name? So to me, I took it as almost like a cuss word, like it's this horrible word that you cannot say, because it's almost like saying, uh, like the B word, or it's almost like saying, like some other cuss word that you should not say. So that's how I took it as, like, okay, if it's a bad word, then okay, I won't say it. Um, and so, and seeing how, the flashback where he tells Harry how that yes, his parents were killed, but not in a car crash, like how his aunt told him that, but actually how they were murdered by this evil wizard, which is known as Voldemort, or as other wizards would say, who, like, how did I say it? He who must not be named, or they would say, who. Um, so, yeah. And so, it's just sad to know that his parents were murdered, by who. And, I'm only laughing because I'm not saying the word, only because, I don't know, I'm just not. I mean, I know it's not really a bad word, but yet I feel like it's just it's an abnormal name. It doesn't really sound like a name, just, I don't know what to think. But yes, I do enjoy this movie, and I just want to say that the costume designs are great, especially with the robes and everything. Like, that's just good, and I especially love the location setting of where it takes place, because it just looks great, especially with inside, like the interior designs of this castle. Like, it's like, wow, it's really great, and I just love it. And yes, I do love the cast and their performances in this movie, and how it's just very watchable. um, you know, like I said, it's this fun adventure fantasy movie that's just enjoyable to watch. And to see how in this movie they're, of course, they start off quite young. They're like, kids. I think they're like, what, around 11 in the movie? So yeah, and like I said, it's just great. Um, and then with, let's see, and then yeah, we get the magical creatures, which I think is quite interesting to see. And um, um, there's so much to go on. Trying to think of any particular scenes. Oh, and I think one thing comes to mind is the chocolate frog. Like, uh, I don't think you eat those. At least I don't think you don't. um. Oh, and even like the train and how to get there to Hogwarts, you know, to the schools, like wow. And it, like I said, it's just enormous, you know, with the castle, like there's so much room, like wow. And like I said, yeah, I really do like everything about this. And like I said, I love the cast and their performances and the music. I love the music too, which is I think the music to this movie really brought like this I think it just really brought everything to life, where it just made it more uh magical, you know, where it just made it more like oh, it's so hard to explain, but you know, it just brings that out and you can hear it, you know, in the music, and it just uh, like I said, it's so hard to put it to words, but I feel like it just really brings the story and everything else into life, because I think without it it would just feel um it would just I think it would feel empty without it, but with the music it just feels like there's this whole new um you know you know what I mean, like it just feels like you're entering into this whole new world, like everything, like the atmosphere, the music, the characters, with the cast and their great performances, and and with everything else, it just blends in together, and that's just what I think is so great about it. And I think even with the sequels to Harry Potter, it just somehow brings out more to that. Like you get more of some action and adventure, fantasy, within these movies. And oh, I need something to drink. But yes, there's so much I can say. But yes, I do like everything about it, and yes, there are some things I like about it. There are some things I love about it, and of course, there are some things where I'm like, okay, maybe I don't quite like this, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Like there are certain things I feel like I don't maybe may not quite like, but it's like, you know, that's okay. Like for example, with the and I know this isn't the first one, but this is part two where of the uh giant, like to me, like that's the only thing I don't like of the magical creatures, because only to me it's like there's nothing mystical or magical about them, because they're spiders, and because well, as you guys know, which I won't repeat, but as you know, I just don't find them that way at all. They're nothing, at least to me personally, I don't find them like amazing or fascinating. No, I mean, dinosaurs I find fascinating, especially the T Rex. And I know that's probably getting off topic from Harry Potter, but I'm just being honest about that. So, and I think there's some other creatures within the Harry Potter universe that I actually do find quite interesting and fascinating than the acromantula. Ugh, I don't even like that. Now the thing is, I don't know if that's even a real word or that's a made up word, which shortens it of the T word because you get the chilla, like ugh. But ugh, I can't stand that word. It just makes me jumpy. Um, so anyway, um, but yes, everything about this movie is just good and great performances and characters that to relate to, and just have a fun time watching it, like the first one along with the other ones with the sequels. So yeah, and like I said, there's just so much that I can say, but I feel like that's all I have to say, and that yes, I do enjoy this, and everything about it just brings it to life, especially the music to the movie. Like, I don't think anyone could have done better with the music. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed this movie discussion on Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I will be doing a review on it and back in time watches on it. I don't know when, but when I do, you'll know. And to see more movie content like this, please subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. And leave a comment down below on your thoughts on Harry Potter. So that's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.